Muddy Mo's World of Crypto presents the People's Crypto Show. Yup, Episode 1, Season 1. When crypto floods, Muddy Mo discusses the mud it leaves. Y'all want to hear more? Stay tuned. Muddy Mo's World of Crypto. Whoa. Muddy Mo's World of Crypto. Aye! In this episode of the People's Crypto Show, Episode 1, Season 1. Y'all know what it is. Aye! First up, we'll be talking about crypto updates. Alright, crypto finding support. Next, we'll have some Bitcoin updates. Also, we'll talk about the people's moment. Daps, are we on to something? Then we'll have Muddy Mo's moment. And right after that, we'll have the Muddy Mo series, the bull, the bear, the coin, the wheat. Then we'll have some poor people crypto tips, alright? Then we'll have the wild card topic, P3D. And we'll end it up with the FUD is over. The FUD is over, Craigory. Y'all want to hear more? Stay tuned. Alright, Muddy Mo's crypto updates. First, we're going to be talking about crypto blockchain updates. Is Bitcoin finding support or are we going bull? Or is it same old, same old? Altcoins and or dApps, are they taking over? Maybe not. Institutional money and large funds moving into crypto. George Soros with this $26 billion? Come on now. And also, we talking about companies. Amazon, BMW, Ford, and GM are jumping on the blockchain bandwagon. Let's get it started, y'all. About Bitcoin finding support, all right? So let's take a quick look at the chart here, and you can see that Bitcoin is finding some support around $9,000. Now, if you look at those bars there, those large bars are mostly big investors. Now, Muddy Mo, I talk for the common people, the people with not a lot of money. Understand, this doesn't really matter to us, all right? We're looking years and years beyond. But for right now, if you see how volatile the price is and that red line in the middle there, it's holding on. But those really big bars, those volume bars, those are big institutional money that's coming in play, all right? So just make sure you know when you look at what you're looking at that bottom, those are the volume, how much, all right? So when you have that much pumping in and out, don't worry about it. It's going to even itself out, all right? So is Bitcoin finding support or is it the same old, same old? Bitcoin is finding some support right around $9,000. A lot better than where we've been the last couple months. So. Next, we're talking about altcoins and or dApps taking over. Or maybe not. Alright, so we're gonna take a quick look at CoinMarketCap. And as you can see here, you know, it shows everything now, how much the overall market cap is. And each and every altcoin is actually listed on there, all right? And it shows you everything you need to know, all right? So if you look at those graphs next to whatever altcoin, so say for instance, if you look at Ethereum or EOS or Litecoin, you'll see the chart showing exactly where it is, all right? So it's a lot harder to know whether altcoins are actually finding support. Now, if we look here, we're looking at dApp Radar, all right? So these are dApps based on the Ethereum blockchain, all right? So from here, you can create games and all kind of other things. And you see the DAU there? That's the daily active users. And we're looking at P3D, and we already talked about that. Proof of Great Grant now, and you know, proof of only hodling. These are based essentially only on the users inside of it, meaning if you're moving your tokens around, everybody else gets paid dividends within those games. So, you know, are they taking over? I don't know. They're producing daily dividends. So, in my mind, I would say, why not? All right. All right. Next, we have institutional money. Big money. Hedge funds. All these big broker guys. All right. So one guy I want to really point out is George Soros. As you guys know, he's been kind of running things for a very long time. I'm not going to go through his history, but let's just say that his family office has over 26 billion. 26 with a B. that's about to enter the crypto market. All right, and you got to understand these guys are really, really smart. If they have that much money, they've done something right. All right, so you got to think that there's going to be a lot of institutional money following behind someone with the record of George Soros. So just stay tuned for that, guys, and just know that all that's going to do is boost our Bitcoin and boost our altcoins up. That's all it's going to do, is put more money in our pocket, put more value to our coins. All right. So next we'll talk about companies. Amazon, BMW, Ford, GM. That's jumping on the bandwagon. They jumping on, y'all. Remember they was telling us, no, Bitcoin and crypto and blockchain is no. Here we go. Now, you see BMW, Ford, and GM has formed a blockchain coalition. Here we go. All right. If you know anything about BMW, Ford, and GM, they understand unions and they understand the strength of coalitions. All right. So they understand that the blockchain technology is going to propel not only their industry, which is the main car manufacturing industry, also other industries across the world. All right. So it makes sense for them to make their own coalition. And you got to think, guys like with Amazon, like, you got Jeff Bezos, who's doing some great things with Amazon, and they're starting to really use it. Who's been a part of crypto for about 1.5 years, 2 years now. As you see, in the past, they were talking about Amazon Web Services is now working with blockchain startups. All right, so he sees the future. Amazon understands what's going on. And not only just that, his marketplace specifically, Amazon specifically, oh man, the data marketplaces are going to be huge for Amazon. If they jump on blockchain early, which it looks like they are, the dominance is going to continue, guys. So for us, for poor people, what does this mean? All right, we have to jump on board with things that are going to grow over time. All right, if we try to jump on things right now, that doesn't work for us. All right, this is how poor people work. We gotta see who's making the money and try to jump in and get a higher percentage or increase our value. That's what we're trying to do. All right. Coming up next, we have Muddy Mo's Bitcoin updates. Y'all want to hear more? Stay tuned. Muddy Mo's Bitcoin updates. So we're going to be talking about, has Bitcoin found new support around $9,000? Also, we'll be talking about Bitcoin dominance, volume, and price. And then we're talking about, has Bitcoin turned bullish? I don't know. So really quickly, let's talk about where Bitcoin is. First thing, guys, make sure you remember, I am not a professional. This is just my opinion, all right? Whenever you invest your own money or cryptocurrency, you must do your own due diligence. I'm not a vet at the chart talk. I'm not. But I try to draw 10 lines. I've learned a little bit. All right, so rock with me. All right, so right now we see the price is around 9,100. All right, and the support is just above like 8,900. All right, so you can see that we're teetering back and forth. And you see those big volume bars at the bottom here. If you see these big volume bars at the bottom, that means there's a lot of money either coming in or coming out. So usually that's big institutional money. So don't worry about that. All you need to pay attention to is that blue line on the bottom. All right, so that's a support line. If we break through going downward below that line, we might be in some trouble. All right, but if you see that green line above, if we break above that, that means we're breaking through into a new trend. All right, that means we're going upward, which is good. Money Mo, you guys know I talk for the poor people, for the common man. Y'all know that. Talk for the common person. That's who Money Mo talks to. All right, for us, this does not matter. If you're gonna buy your Bitcoin on Coinbase or something like that, this price would not matter to you, because most likely, if you're not spending over $2,000-3,000 easily just on Bitcoin alone, you're not going to be making a whole lot of trades, day trades and things such as that to try to make a lot of money right now. Your goal is long term. You want to see where this thing goes in years, and you want to hold on to your Bitcoin. All right? So, have we found new support at 9,000? Yes. Yeah, we have. We have. Just below that. All right? All right, let's talk Bitcoin dominance, volume, and price. All right, so Bitcoin dominance right now is at 36%, which is fairly steady to what it's been. That means that the market cap and what happens with Bitcoin generally controls what happens in the entire market. All right, take a look at the Bitcoin volume right now. We can see it's at $6 billion a day, every day. Bitcoin moving, bow, 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 bow. 6 million, 6.8 million a day. That's a lot. All right, and you see the change over the last 24 hours has been about 1.46% as of right now. So this is what it's doing right now, guys. Now let's look at the price. The price right now is $9,100 per Bitcoin. So let's take a closer look at Bitcoin itself. So as you see, we see all the detailed information about Bitcoin. The important part is a circulating supply. And for those of you guys who are new to Bitcoin, we always talk about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. If you're new to this, the circulating supply essentially means is that 17 million BTC, roughly that's in circulation right now, is pretty much all that's going to be created. Meaning that it can only really generally go up in value if it goes up in popularity. Does that make sense? That's why we want to hold Bitcoin long term, especially not having a lot of money. We can turn that our $100, our $50, our $20, or even our $10 or $5 into a lot more long term by just holding and forgetting about it using this method. All right, let's talk about, has Bitcoin turned bullish? I don't know. All right, I would say no. And bullish is a very strong word in crypto. I feel like you have to be very, very careful if you say something like bullish. People will eat you up if it's not a real bull market. Just because the market is so volatile and people are selling this thing off and buying it back so fast. But if you see that green line there, that line I drew, that if we get above that line, I'm not gonna say we bullish, but let's just say it's looking good. All right. So if it gets above that line, that means the Bitcoin price in the short term could jump up quite a bit. Coming up next, we got the people's moment. Y'all want to hear more? Stay tuned. Muddy Mo's Word of Crypto.
It's yours. Whose world is this?
Now, we've come to the people's moment. All right, we're going to start off today talking about P3D. Then we're going to talk about POOH, Proof of Only Holland. And all of these are on that radar. You're going to let Muddy Mo tell you what the people want to hear. This is what the people want to hear. All right? It's what the people want to hear. Now, let me do a correlation of what these dApps are. All right? Let me just kind of break it down. So, if you consider Bitcoin trading and Ethereum trading to be like the dice game, right? So if you're trading Ethereum, day trading Ethereum, it's like the dice game. You the shooter, right? You holding the odds. You can either send it up or send the price down. Does that make sense? But dApps are like the side hustles. If anybody ever shot dice, you know what I'm talking about. The side hustles mean the side bets, right? So you can have a side bet saying, "Hey, I bet he busts on this hit." Boom. He busts. Crap out. You see what I'm saying? And you can have that with an individual on the side that don't have nothing to do with the dice. So it's the same thing here. dApps offer us a way to make daily Ethereum dividends, y'all. Daily Ethereum dividends. You can make Ethereum turn into cash. Does that make sense? That's why this is so dope. All right. So real quick, the people want to know, and I'm gonna talk about the overall, the goods and the bads of this, but let me talk about P3D and POOH real quick and what's the difference. P3D is more like the grandfather of this, right? Their code, the devs, their code started this whole thing. Oh, Proof of Weak Hands Explained, go check that out. Muddy Mo, how do I tutorial, go check that out. P3D, we already talked about that. But also, I want to talk a little bit about POOH, all right? Because POOH is more like the poor man's P3D. It came out initially saying, we want to be number 2. And actually, that's the name of the website is number2.io. So it was saying, you know what, I want to be number 2. And sometimes I feel like there's nothing wrong with that. P3D obviously feels like POOH is a clone. And we'll see what happens with POOH. It's been really volatile. But that's the difference between the two. POOH, you will make a lot more daily dividends. That means Let me give you an example. When I was on P3D, the same amount of ETH that I had in tokens in P3D tokens, I could take it over to Pooh and make triple or quadruple the amount of daily dividends. All right. So if you pour, that's a really, really good way to leverage your small stack, your low dollars. Does that make sense? That's how you hustle it up. And you can reinvest, and that's how I do it. You reinvest. That means every time you get dividends, you put that back and buy more tokens. And each time you get a higher percentage of the entire pot for both of these. Does that make sense? So let's talk about the DApp Radar Ethereum gains real quick. All right. So some things that people don't like. They don't like the fact that it's clones. P3D worked initially, and the clones all came and went. A lot of them came and went. All right. They don't trust the developers of the clones. They don't trust the devs. All right. They feel like it's a scam. They've written backdoors to everything, and they can steal our Ethereum at any time. Also, it hurts poor people. All right. The guys with a lot of Ethereum can put in and make a lot out. Poor people can't, and that's just the truth. Poor people can't. We can't. We get dumped on, and that essentially puts us in a position to have our tokens that we bought not worth as much as they should be. All right. Now let's talk about some goods. All right. To both of these, they're both built upon smart contracts. And you can keep it on your MetaMask, on your own Chrome browser, on your computer. All right, go back and watch my videos. But that's what you can do with both of these. All right, they're transparent. All right, because both of them shows the contract of what's in there and what's moving. That's very good. Also, it has the opportunity to grow. Right? Just imagine. Right now, it's only like, I think in P3D it's like 9,000, and in Pooh it's probably like only like 400 addresses. Right? Just think if that multiply times 10. That's not a lot of people still. That's a small town. You see what I'm saying? So this has an opportunity to grow, especially us being early adapters into something like P3D or Pooh. That makes sense. Also, we have control of our coins. All right? This is what y'all want to hear. This is what y'all want to hear. I'm just giving it to you straight. All right? We have control of them. All right? So every day we get our ETH, we can do what we want with our ETH. That's pretty dope. And there's not a lot of things in this world that lets us get daily money with passively and then do what we want with it daily. That's not around. All right. And then the last but not least, we get something daily. That's the biggest point here, right? Especially we just trying to come up, man. We just doing what we can to get by. We don't have a lot to put in this crypto stuff. Stuff like dApps, P3D, and Pooh are really, really built for us, man. It's built for the ones who really, really need this stuff to work. I need to come up, man. I need something. You know what I mean? Y'all feel me? Y'all feel me? I get some snaps on that. All right. So now let's talk real quick. dApps. So are we on to something? I think yes. Long term, we are on to something. You guys have to think it's not about what's going on now. It's what's going to be going on 5 to 10 years from now. That's what we're planning for. But we're on to something because the contracts and the math that's put behind these dApps can be transferred to other things in life. So we can start getting dividends of everything if this is used correctly. You see what I'm saying? So the technology behind it is sometimes more important than what we're getting now. Now, even though we might be getting a couple of dollars now, which is cool, a couple of ETH now, we can stack. That's cool, but think about the long term, right? This could be translated other ways. So just think about the possibilities. Let your imaginations flow. All right? Y'all like that? Coming up next, we got Muddy Mo's Moment. Y'all want to hear some more? Stay tuned. Muddy Mo's. Muddy Mo's. Hey, it's the Muddy Mo's Moment. All right? I'm breaking down crypto for the common people, man. I'm a regular dude. All right? So let's start here. All right? We got something. Let me say something, right? To everybody that's listening in the world, we have an obligation in the crypto community, right? Because we got something to prove to all the naysayers, man. We got something to prove. All right? We got a chip on our shoulder. All right? That's going to make us work harder. In basketball, they say that's what make you get in the gym. You start putting up your shots. We behind, man. They don't believe in what we believe in, all right? So that's why I'm saying I'm not excited, man. We need more volume. 430 billion in the cryptocurrency market is just not enough, y'all. So we need some more, man. We need more volume, man. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. We need more volume. All right, that's just pure. We just need more volume. And that being said, we need to bring more people in. All right. Now, in crypto, it's okay to drive in the fast lane. Most people consider what we do the fast lane. All right, even though some people will go to a casino and blow 1,000 in a night. Come home, baby. We can't eat this week. Oh, no. This is different. All right. So I say drive in the fast lane. Just always check your mirrors. All right. You got to make sure you're doing your due diligence and your research, reading up on the people behind the technologies. All right. Now, crypto is better than normal life, y'all. It's better to get this passive income, but you have to use caution, all right? Be very, very careful going forward in crypto, all right? It's just not ready yet, all right? When my mama used to cook sometimes, she used to always say, boy, don't watch the oven. Don't watch the oven, all right? That means don't just stare at it and hope it cook. It's not going to cook. That's what she always used to say. Same thing with crypto. This is going to blow up, right? It's inevitable. We believe in the technology, all right? So let it cook. Let it up. Cook it up. Cook it up. Cook it up. All right. Next, let me talk to the crypto bloggers. Yeah, this Muddy Mo's moment. Let me holler at y'all for a second, all right? First off, y'all need to stop being clones, all right? Y'all are boring. I'm new, right? I only got a couple videos. I'm fresh, all right? I'm not coming at nobody. This is constructive criticism, all right? Because we have an obligation as crypto bloggers, man. YouTube and what we're doing on YouTube and whatever we're going to be doing in the future, the bloggers are going to run this thing because people are going to listen to us. We the voice of this. Because y'all need to listen, man. This is why Money Mo here, right? I'm coming to change this game. I'm changing it. I already told y'all. I'm here, all right? I'm here to talk to y'all. Because y'all need to have some grown man talk. That's what we call it, man. Just have some grown man talk. Grown woman talk too sometimes. Y'all need to listen to what I'm saying, all right? You need to be more creative. Stop being clones. Y'all talk about the same stuff the same way. Blase, blase, blah. Shout out to guys like Jerry Crypto Jackson. I like him, man. He different. He got his lane, right? But he do him, and that works for him. A lot of y'all do the same things, man. It's so boring, man. Like, it's really kind of whack. And y'all exaggerate a lot, man. Y'all go over the top. Like with these little, the Pooh and the P3D beefs and all the DAP beefs and just, man, whatever, man. And now we got beefs talking about, oh, we got some people who show their face and some who don't. Man, y'all, that's lame. That's lame. We have an obligation, man. We have to grow crypto and bring it to markets of people who don't have this. Or don't have this knowledge. So I feel like we have an obligation, man. Stop being kids. Grow up, man. Be fun. Have fun, yeah. But don't be lame, man. Stop being clones and stop exaggerating on yourselves, man. Don't lie on yourself, man. Me and my homeboys, we used to have a thing. Don't lie on your situation. You hear me? Don't lie on yourself, all right? And also, stop being petty. We got an obligation, man. We got to do good, man. We got to do good for this world. We got to do a lot for a lot of people. All right? We don't want time to be petty and knocking people's channels off, man. I follow everybody openly. You see I follow you. All right? So if you're in crypto, I'm following you because I'm a fan, man. It's going to grow. Stop knocking people's channels down. People got to get backup channels. This is ridiculous. Like, man, this is free speech, man. Say what you want, but be constructive, man, and be positive. All right? Y'all want to hear more? Stay tuned. Aight! Money moves. Word I grabbed out.
It's yours. Whose world is this?
It's time for the quickie recap of the People's Crypto Show. All right, we start off talking about crypto updates, crypto finding support, all right, and also companies that are interested in blockchain tech. Also, we talked about some Bitcoin updates, all right. Have we found new support in Bitcoin? Is it bullish yet? And we talked about Bitcoin volume, dominance, and price. Then we talked about the people's moment, all right? So the first thing, dabs. Are we on to something? Then we talked about Dab Radar, P3D, and POOH. Then we talked about the Muddy Mo's moment, all right? Why Muddy Mo is not excited. We need more volume. Why bloggers being clones and exaggerators needs to stop. All right. Make sure y'all slap that thumb, all right? Also, make sure you punch that subscribe and then ring that bell right next to it for more Muddy Mo content, all right? Y'all want to hear more? Coming up next, we have the bull, the bear, the coin of the day, and crypto story time. Alright? Stay tuned. Alright, the time has come for the Muddy Mo series. Woo! All originality. So first, today, the bull of the week, we're going to talk about Binance. Clap that up, Binance. Good job. Woo! The bull of the week, Binance. We'll talk about the BNB coin. The bear of the week, we're going to just talk about cloud mining in general, all right? Boo, cloud mining. Pick it up. Pick it up. Come on now. Then after that, we'll talk about the coin of the week, EOS. The blockchain interface is doing a lot. We got a lot to talk about with EOS. They're doing a good job. And then we're going to end up with crypto story time. We're going to talk about the lending saga, Bitconnect, Davor coin, Falcon coin. Yeah, we got some stuff to talk about. Or, let's go. We ready. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up. Ooh! Let's go, y'all. The Muddy Mo series.
It's yours. Whose world is this? It's my
Oh. Let's talk about the bull of the week. Binance. Woo! Clap that up for Binance. Woo! Champion. You're the champion, Binance. Good job. All right, so let's talk about our bull of the week, which is Binance, or the BNB token or coin. So, first off, Binance is an exchange platform, all right? It's been around a long time and it's been consistent. Now, when I say long time, I mean according to crypto, all right? And Binance is consistent for me for altcoins, all right? I initially came in with Coinbase. And, I got in Coinbase, got my Bitcoin, I got my Ethereum, and I was interested in doing more, right? Getting altcoins and getting into the space. Binance offers the opportunity for people all around the world to actually buy and be part of altcoins and buying altcoins, selling and trading. All right. Now, really quick, when I first got into Binance, I realized that one of the things I did not like is that it was kind of over secure, especially for a centralized space. It was a little over secure. I had to send a picture with all this stuff in the picture. It was just a lot going on. All right. But it's actually turned out to be actually worth it. All right. It seems like they're here to grow the space and help the people within the space, which is huge. All right. And initially, the look to me was not user-friendly. It was like I couldn't understand exactly how to maneuver within the website, within the Binance site. But over time, that kind of dulled out just because Binance has been so consistent. All right. One thing that the Binance platform does is it helps third world countries and people who don't have access to getting any kind of value. All right. Binance helps that because their exchange allows people all over to become part of the movement, the crypto movement, all right? And that's pretty dope. Now, I will say this, Binance right now seems like they got the vibranium. They got the power. Because they're growing and expanding the crypto economy. They're creating jobs all over the world. That's real, all right? So, I've always been told that it's better to teach a man to fish instead of fishing for him, all right? If you give him that fish that one time, you're feeding him once, all right? But if you teach him how to fish, you're feeding that man for a lifetime. And in the world we're living in, how we live, the only way to feed a man for a lifetime or forever to help his family is to create value for his family, which is mostly in how we're doing it now is in jobs, in creating jobs. So Binance, you get a thumbs up for that, all right? Creating jobs and expanding our crypto economy. That's pretty awesome. All right. Also, we got some news. The crypto exchange Binance is more profitable than Germany's biggest bank, Dutch bank. I don't know how to say it. This is what? Is this for real? What? Do we have a changing of the guards? Are we changing already? I knew it was going to happen. I knew everybody was going to start moving over to crypto. But this is just proof, right? If you're more profitable than the biggest bank in Germany, what's next? What's next? We got nothing but a good future for this. All right, that new money, more profitable than the Dutch bank. That is crazy. All right. Binance. The BNB coin value will continue to grow with the exchange and with crypto. All right. So with Binance being an entry point to a lot of people, even in America, a lot of people to get into any kind of crypto, altcoins especially. As crypto grows, Binance will grow. All right. In turn, the coin value will grow. Right now, the coin is about $14.50. The market cap is about 1.6 billion, which is crazy. And the volume, it does about 8.5 million per day in volume, just the Binance coin, the BNB coin. All right. So that means if you guys are smart, I like investing in things that I think are going to be a system or a functional piece of the future. All right. And Binance in this way is very, very, very integral to what we're going to be doing. All right. Especially in crypto. It's going to be very vital to that. So I get behind anything like that. Essentially, guys, it's just generally forward thinking. All right. It seems like they want to have the exchange for the world. And that's beautiful. This is forward thinking. All right. Now, next up, we got the CEO. All right. So the only way to know about what's going to happen is seeing his leadership. All right. The leadership says a lot about what's going to happen. All right. So I'm trying not to torch his name. Zhao Qingping, the Binance CEO. He does him. Y'all see in the picture right there. Y'all see my man with the shorts. Now, I don't know if that's the culture there, but look who he's around. Look who he's shaking hands with. Look who he's trying to help. Everybody. People with financial problems. Countries with financial problems. This is what Binance is actually trying to do. They're trying to get in to help people who can't help themselves. But not an aggressive, overly over-the-top way. You see what I'm saying? It's more of a partnership way, which is beautiful. One thing about my boy Zhao that I really like is that he knows he's right. Have you ever seen somebody so convicted that they know they're right? It don't matter if everybody says they're wrong. He knows he's right in what he's doing for the crypto market. And I like that. And also, he has some much needed confidence. The factors now that will be against him or have been against Binance all along, the countries, the governments that's against this, because it kind of takes their power away. He has the confidence to be like, you know what? Forget that. I'm going to move over here. We're going to do this. Somebody needs us. Somebody needs Binance and what we're offering. And I really like that confidence, all right? So, overall, let's just kind of break down. Could Binance be the exchange going forward? The. See the quotations? The. To me, the way that they're dealing with governments, the way that they're open to the future, and the way that they're adding jobs, adding workers onto what they're doing, and they're outdoing the Dutch bank, the biggest bank in Germany. Yeah, I have to give it a yeah. Yeah, it possibly could be. Now, competition is always good, and there might be another exchange coming along, but Binance is going to be the forerunner right now. All right, nobody's doing it like Binance is doing it. Nobody's connected with all these different types of entities except Binance. Everybody else is connected to generally a couple governments or systems that they're working with. Binance is open to everybody, and that's what makes it dope. All right, so the bull of the week, Binance. Yeah. Want to hear more? Stay tuned.
It's yours. Whose world is this?
All right. So we're going to talk a little bit about the bear of the week. which is cloud mining. Whoa. So we're going to talk about cloud mining in general, all right? So recently, so let's start here. What is cloud mining? All right, so for you guys who don't know, and there'll be videos to come, check out Money Most World of Crypto. But for those who don't know, cloud mining is essentially us using our coins, usually Bitcoin and Ethereum, to rent space from a company who has a lot of miners. All right, so we don't have to have our own mining systems in our own homes. It takes up a lot of electricity, time, effort, stuff like that. So we can rent it on a cloud, essentially, from those companies. So pretty much you can rent what's called hash rate, and you'll earn Bitcoin based on the hash rate and what it does in the entire crypto market. Does that make sense? So now, one issue that people has been in cloud mining for a while have seen is the fees are too high. All right, we got in this to make money initially. So the fees being high is a real issue. These sites are charging us a lot of our percentage of what we earn each day just for saying, hey, we're doing this for you. And they can just say, hey, our electricity bill went up, we have to charge you. Our miners went up, we have to charge you. Our workers, we have to pay them, we have to charge you. But the fees are creeping up higher and higher and higher, giving us a less percentage of coins each day, which sucks. We don't like that. So that's something that they definitely got to get together. All right. Also, there's been a lack of transparency with cloud mining. This has to stop. All right. Decentralization is about transparency. So these cloud miners haven't been showing us what's been going on. What's the difficulty? Let's see the change. Let's see how difficult it is in the change. I can't even change my mining pools on places like Hashflare anymore, which is horrible. We don't have a lot of transparency. Also, how many contracts are left, right? We want to know things like that. How many contracts are left to buy so we can know to buy? So, they'll stop selling contracts and stop offering us an opportunity to buy contracts, which leaves a lot of us not knowing whether they're going to just close out or 404, which means just take their site down. We don't know. All right, we don't know the people behind it. There's no face behind it. So help us out. Help us help you. Help us help you. And ultimately, we just need to know that there's just not words on the screen. All right, we don't want to just have words on the screen one day and don't see an actual value from it. All right, we need that transparency. Get it together, cloud mining sites. Also, we talked a little bit about the mining difficulty. All right, the issue is it's going up. That means it's going to be harder and harder for you and whatever you put into cloud mining to individually make more Bitcoin, essentially, or Ethereum, or whatever you're mining. Does that make sense? So the difficulty is going to consistently go up because more people are trying to cloud mine and mine. So we need to figure out how to get this difficulty under control, right? Can we buy at a certain rate that it's going to be guaranteed to stay at that difficulty for a while? I don't know. We got to change it up. Do something different. Also, cloud mining not being as profitable. All right, I already talked about it a little bit, but our money going down, we don't want that. All right, it used to be a point where we can consider cloud mining as, really, to be honest, passive income. A lot of daily income that we can make just for being a part of this crypto space. But now, it's not as profitable. You guys got to get that together. All you cloud mining sites, get that together because that's horrible, man. We want to be a part of it, but help us. Now, another thing, some have scammed out already, guys. All these things I've been talking about and the lack of transparency and not showing us what's going on, we don't see the face behind this, so they can just move. Bing, gone, 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 gone. Which has happened. Hurt. We just lose everything. All the Bitcoin, all the Ethereum, all the coins, whatever we put on that site, they've went away. And I'm not going to name names right now. Money Mo's gonna have a video about that to come. Check it out. Money Mo's World of Crypto. Anyhow, now we're questioning all of them. Are they legitimate or are they scams? And going forward, for the people, for the masses to be a part of this, we need to know who's who and what's what, man. What's legit, man? Let's keep it 100 with it. All right. Also, last but not least, people ask the question. All right. So you kind of bashing this the bear of the week, right? Cloud mining has been not doing so great for us, all right? So should we cloud mine going forward? And in a word, Money Mo is going to say, yeah. We should still cloud mine. We should still cloud mine. It makes sense to, all right? It's too much available to us and too much opportunity to not do it. Does that make sense? And that's what we all into crypto for, is for opportunity. So cloud mining, even though it's going through a rough patch right now, it's got some issues, I think it's still worth us giving it an eye, lending it an ear, all right? So really quickly, cloud mining works for the poor, all right? For poor people, we don't got a lot of money. We don't get a lot of dollars every day, all right? So even if it's a penny a day, that's more than we had. So, you know, Muddy Mo talks to the poor. We talk to the common people. That's what Muddy Mo does. This is for you, all right? Don't let this deter you. Get into cloud mining, all right? Even if it's a penny more a day or 1/100th of 1,000th of a coin a day, that's worth it, all right? Also, it helps us to save, all right? So I already talked about all the issues that cloud mining is having, right? So over time, just say you have a 1-year contract, over that year span, if you've been in cloud mining and you not spent your coins, which most people FOMO and FUD and spend their coins up, it helps us even save. Even if it's not making us a lot of money, we're at least saving what we had, all right? Last but not least, we really want to be a part of cloud mining just in case it grows, all right? We're trying to be ahead of something. Tired of being behind. Tired of losing. Tired of taking L's, man. We done with taking L's. We want to see if this thing can grow. We want to be a part of it if it does, all right? We want to be a part of the company. We want to be the water company, the electric company. We don't want to be the people having to pay the bills no more, all right? Y'all like that? Y'all want more? Y'all want to hear more? Stay tuned.
It's yours. Whose world is this?
Now, let's talk the coin of the week. All right, we got EOS. All right, everybody wants to know what EOS is. All right, so simply put, EOS is an infrastructure, right, for decentralized apps, which lets apps develop, host, and execute on a commercial scale. All right, right now it's still in ICO phase, and it will be until June 2018. So until then, it's just a theory. But pay attention to infrastructure, all right? It's just like Ethereum. It's going to be a place where a lot of different apps and large companies can come to, all right, to actually develop and host their apps, all right? So we're going to talk about two things, two sides, all right? Why is EOS dope, good, and why is EOS not so dope, kind of bad, all right? So let's get into it. First off, they call it the Ethereum killer, the Ethereum killer. Oh, the Ethereum killer, all right? I already said before, it's similar to Ethereum because it's an infrastructure, and you can see a lot of coins, a lot of companies switching over to EOS. So it can hurt the Ethereum blockchain a lot. One reason why it's not so dope is the EOS is fundraising a whole lot while it's in ICO phase, which is not really. I mean, we've seen ICOs go out, right? We see ICOs not work. So to raise $1 billion, I understand if you're trying to help out your coins or your companies that joins your infrastructure, but $1 billion is a lot, man. It's a lot for ICO phase. Next, EOS has unlimited scalability. That's dope. That's dope. Unlimited scalability. That means it's going to be able to. Any company that's in the modern world can use EOS if that's the case. If it's unlimited scalability, that means that that makes the world a lot smaller. That's a very good thing. One reason it's not so as dope. All right, there is no software right now. All right, that means there's no guarantees. And you guys, I really urge you to read the purchase agreement. I'm not going to do it now, but read the purchase agreement of EOS. It's very important. All right, they have no software right now. All right, so there's no guarantees, and they're making sure that you know that they're not guaranteeing anything after June 2018. All right. Next up, why EOS is dope. It's just an idea now, but right now it already has over 100 candidates ready to participate. All right. So it's good to be ahead. It's good to kind of know, especially for investors, to know what's going on ahead of time. So I think it's like 170 or something companies right now, or, coins or candidates to participate in the EOS infrastructure. That's pretty cool. That's dope. While it's not so dope, right now you're only buying an ERC20 token. All right, which will mean absolutely nothing after June 2018. All right. So after it's out of ICO phase, that token doesn't mean nothing. So essentially, we got to see what's going to happen there, or how this is going to work. If EOS is going to do right by the people that's investing, you just never know. All right, why EOS is dope? It allows usernames and passwords. All right, this provides clarity and ease. Wouldn't it be a lot easier? Just like right now in the Ethereum blockchain, it's so hard because you got to look at all these letters and numbers jumbled up. It's 18. It's a lot. If you just have a username, it's easy to send tokens. It's easy to see who's doing what, and it's easier to access your stuff with a password. All right, to be able to sell your stuff and sell it at a gas price, sell your tokens at a with the username and the password. Just put the password in. That's pretty dope. All right, why it's not so dope? All right, it's just a platform with no use case and really nothing behind it. All right, EOS is right now. It's really a theory. All right, it's nothing truly behind it. We hope that they're working on things, but we don't know that. All right. Now, why is EOS dope? Because there's no fees. There's no fees to this. So what company's not gonna want no fees? I'll wait. No fees to use this? That's crazy. That's the major draw behind EOS. All right. No fees. It uses coin providers. All right. That's crazy. That's why EOS is dope for sure. Now, why EOS is not so dope is because it's really centralized more than you would think. All right, everything's centralized. The part of the reason why you don't have fees is because it is basically centralized. All right, and without going deep into it, decisions are based on a few people, and that's how it's going to be. The people with the most votes, with the most coin or the most amount, is going to have the most say, and that's just how the world works, man. So that's how EOS is working. That's not so dope. Now, why EOS is dope is because they have a great founder, Dan Larimer. Fire! BitShares. That's what's up. Now, one thing I really want to talk about with him is Steam. I love Steam. That's a genius move. And EOS is too. So that's definitely a plus for EOS, man, to have a founder like Dan Larimer who's been around since 2010. He's one of the early guys, OG in the game. All right. One reason why EOS is not so dope, all right? It's a small group of developers in the community, all right? They need talent, all right? Ethereum got talent right now. They got all the skills over there. They need some talent over here to help this thing grow. If it's really going to be able to do what they're saying this can do, with the scalability especially, they need to get some talent over there, get some developers, man. All right, why EOS is dope? It has a very high potential to explode as an infrastructure, all right? That's just obvious. Like, all the things that they offer, if they can come through with those things, oh, man, it's going to be ridiculous. Really ridiculous. Now, why EOS is not so dope? A lot of people can see, especially with the ERC20 token not being worth anything after June 2018, after they come out. Could this be a money laundering scheme? Because they just keep the money and do like some other ICOs have done, right? And there's also been allegations, I don't know if it's actually charges and stuff, but there's allegations about there being some criminal activity within their organization. All right, I've even heard one of a guy messing with a young girl. Like, that's not cool at all. I mean, nobody gets behind that. So that's why EOS is not dope. All right, now, last but not least, one of the main reasons that EOS is real cool, real dope, good, is because it gives ease to large companies. All right, so just imagine Amazon just being able to easily use this platform to do all of their transactions. Do you know how much that would be? That's huge to have ease to these companies. They need it. All right, and what happens after that? The money comes behind that. All right, so everything grows, crypto grows. All right, so EOS can be a really big companies coming over to crypto. And last but not least, another reason why EOS is not dope, it's not on Binance. That scares me, y'all. This really needs to get on Binance, man. It needs to. It just does. So the coin of the week, EOS. All right, y'all want to hear more? Coming up next, we have the story time. We're going to be talking about the lending saga. Alright, make sure you guys remember to hit that subscribe and slap that bell right next to it. Also hit that upper thumb. Y'all know that. Alright, it's crypto story time. Today we're talking about the lending saga, alright? And we're going to start off with the daddy of this, Bitconnect. Alright, Bitconnect was the biggest thing in crypto lending. And it came on the scene giving daily Bitcoin earnings to people, alright? So they just give daily interest to people in Bitcoin. And the big thing was referrals, alright? They got national attention from it paying daily dividends. It caught a lot of people's eyes. And not only just that, they had promoters who were all over the YouTube and all over commercials buying spaces to promote this thing because it was a true pyramid scheme, alright? At the time, we didn't know that, alright? So it made people buy Bitcoin. A lot of people wasn't interested in Bitcoin. They heard about it, wasn't a big deal, but it made people get interested in Bitcoin. And they said, you know what? If Bitcoin gives me this, I just want Bitconnect. I just want these daily dividends. And you had people, unfortunately, invested in their life savings. I lost 50,000. You had all kind of situations. So it just got really popular. And then in December 2017, when Bitcoin had its jump to 20,000, oh man, Bitconnect did the same exact thing. Then it just got ridiculous. It hit the mainstream. Moving right along. So then, moving forward in this story, Bitconnect scammed $2.5 billion from their users. All right, so it came out to be a true Ponzi, a true pyramid scheme. All right, the promoters and the originators got legally pursued, civil cases. I think criminal cases. I don't even know. Allegedly, I don't know what's going on with that situation. We'll talk about Craigory in a second, but you know Trevon and I don't know what's going on with these cases, y'all. But the promoters got sued, and then we had Texas and North Carolina. They threw their cease and desist on Bitconnect, saying, "Hey, no, y'all not making money without us. Where's our piece?" But no, they cease and desisted Bitconnect, essentially saying that it is a Ponzi scheme and that you are not legally able to give people daily dividends and put it as you're giving them daily cash dividends. And I think that was the biggest issue back then. If they would have done it in coins, I don't think those states would have actually been able to do that. So they said they paid people back in their BCC coins. And once they did that, it made the situation to where everybody sold at once, and the coin value went way down, like 99% or something stupid. So everybody essentially lost the 99% of their money if you still had it on their platform. So that was Bitconnect. Now, in everything, you have a leader and you have followers, chiefs and Indians. Everybody want to be chiefs, nobody want to be an Indian. All right? No offense to anybody about that. But you also had things like Davor Coin and Falcon Coin who did the same kind of lending. All right? Davor Coin, bop! Of course it's a scam. Did the same thing. All right? Davor Coin actually started, and it only lasted, I think, like 2 or 3 months. But it actually schemed just like Bitconnect did on February 7th. And it got a little bit worse. All right? They gave people a lot less than even Bitconnect gave back people. The coins lost all their value. And Davor Coin was the little brother, the second, the Robin to the Batman. That's what Davor Coin was to Bitconnect. And when that went out, they scammed out, and a lot of people lost their money. Now you had people that was deep into crypto that got into other things too. Crypto, all right? Falcon Coin was another clone. And Falcon Coin, to me, they did the worst. All right, at least Bitconnect and Davor Coin acted like they wanted to give you something back. Like they acted like they cared about the people that lost all their life savings. BZ from Bitconnect. Oh, I don't even want to say his name. BZ. I lost 30,000. I lost 30,000. Now you're just talking about crypto now. Now you're expert. That's crazy. Anyway, so Falcon Coin, like I said, in 404, they basically deleted their webpage and they took everything. No explanation, no nothing. All right, they just deleted the public access to the site, and whatever money you had on there, which Money Mo had something on all of these, man. You got burned bad. So, learning experience. All right, we have to learn from this. So, all these platforms who did us dirty, we have to learn what not to do going forward. All right, y'all want to hear more? Stay tuned. Right, it's come the time. It's time for the poor people's crypto tips. All right, and I want to let y'all know Money Mo's a poor person too. It's real. It's real. All right. So for us, diversity is the key. Even if we don't have a lot, we have to become diverse in everything that we do. All right. And y'all know, Money Mo is a translator. All right. I'm here for the poor people. For the people. For the poor people. Common people. The working people. People that get their hands dirty. The people that got to have multiple hustles just to make it. All right. This is how we do it. Just like in the hood, man. We diversify. People got 3 to 4 things or ways to make income. We do the same thing with crypto, all right? And real quick, I'm not going to be long, but I do want to let you guys know that we have to learn from people like Wall Street. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, all right? Just like with crypto, we can't do all cloud mining. We can't do all DApp games. We can't do all trading. We can't do all anything. We got to be spread out, all right? So get as many trusted sources of revenue that you can. All right, even if it's small amounts, and as we'll talk about KuCoin in a future video. But even if it's small amounts, get that. A little bit of a lot is never a bad thing. All right. Another thing, guys, keep your options open through research. All right. Don't count anything in or out until you have thoroughly researched it yourself. And if you don't know how to do that, we're gonna talk about that. Check out Money Mo's What a Crypto. Anyhow, all right. Now, last thing, and this is something your mama taught you. This is something we learned at the house. Y'all know what I'm saying. Never spend money that you don't have. Don't drop bet. Y'all know. The ones who know what I'm talking about, don't drop bet. You know what I'm saying. But don't spend money you don't have. All right. Come into crypto as an opportunity to make some extra change every day if you don't have a lot of money. And then you'll work it up. Next thing you'll be thinking, oh, you know what? Boom, let me get $1 every day. And it works from there. So don't spend anything you don't have. Don't ruin your current life for crypto. All right, crypto is going to be here. And you're already in, so you're already off to a good start. All right? The poor people's crypto tips. Coming up next, we have the wild card topic, P3D. Y'all want to hear more? Stay tuned. All right. Now, we about to get in the wild card topic of the day. Proof of weak has P3D. Woo! Check Money Mo's What a Crypto out for P3D Explain. Also, check Money Mo's What a Crypto out for P3D the tutorial. Also, check Money Mo out in the description for the Proof of Weak Hands link. Let's talk. So, I'm going to tell y'all, man, work sucks. Bills, work, all that stuff sucks, man. And P3D, this DApp game has really changed the game, alright? So, DApps overall, are we impressed overall with them? As of this point, I'm going to have to say yes. DApps have really done what they're supposed to do, man. They've gotten us interest, even though people have pumped and dumped on us. We still around. And I'm going to tell y'all a little bit of a lot is never a bad thing, all right? Now, a lot of crypto bloggers are against DApp games. They know that some of them are skeptical. I get it. But we poor, man. We trying to get it, man, out of nothing. We don't have time for that. We got to take that chance. And especially getting burned by these lending platforms, we know better than putting a lot in it. We not dumb. We know better. But we grown. All we grown, we making our own decisions. Everybody makes their own decisions, all right? But a little bit of a lot of these sites, man, get you some P3D, definitely. But also look into the other ones too, man. They work out too. I don't have any description links of them, but there might be something to come once I get a little bit more confidence in it. But I have enough confidence to put a little bit in it, some change, to see what it does, and it's working out. All right. So has P3D passed the clone test? Yeah, definitely. P3D is sitting at about 6,000 right now. sitting strong, man. It's got a strong following, man. So it has passed the clone test. Also, the community has spoken. P3D is the originator and it is going to hold it down. That being said, it should be the Bitcoin or have the Bitcoin dominance over the ETH DApp gains. Meaning, just like Bitcoin has dominance over crypto, P3D should have dominance over the ETH DApp gains as the originator and being as functional as it has been. It's been very functional and worked very well for those who got in early, and those who are smart enough to try to accumulate tokens. All right, y'all want to know more? And also, smack my master know below, man. Y'all want to know more? Stay tuned. Coming up next, we have the FUD is over, Craigory. Let's talk. The FUD is over. Today, we're talking about Craigory. Yeah. Now, before I get started, I want to let y'all know anytime Muddy Mo does the FUD is over, it's from a good place. All right, it's because I like you. But there's some things you got to get right. All right. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt is not good for our space. For the crypto space, especially for the poor people in crypto, alright? So we're going to talk about y'all boy Craig Grant, a.k.a. Arti Intel, a.k.a. Gary Gibbs, alright? Muddy Mo call him Craigory. First, we're going to talk about what Craigory talks about in his own words. Then we're going to talk about Craigory sending African princes money scheme. Then Muddy Mo's no face all facts movement. Then how Craigory jumps on P3D, then POOH, then POCG. Then we're gonna talk about, is Craigory still selfish? Starting your own DApp games and all that. And then you start your tip jar, right? The Craig Grant now. All money ain't good money, Craigory. We're gonna talk about that. Y'all wanna hear more? Stay tuned. The FUD is over.
It's just going to be that. It's just going to be simple, something that I can promote and not think about. Something that I can make my videos about whatever I want. You know, there's no third party involved because it's a contract. I run the exchange and it's great. You know, I haven't reached that point yet. I'm just now getting to this.
Did y'all hear what he just said? I run the exchange and that's great. We're going to talk about Mr. Craigory. This is ridiculous. Let's get it.
In the last few weeks, I've been dealing with third-party stuff. You know, whether it's P3D, POOH, anything that I've been dealing with was never something that is just me and the blockchain. There was always like some website or some developer in between. Now, once this contract is launched, I'm hosting the exchange. I know how to change stuff, you know, to promote every single day in my videos without caring how much ETH is in it or anything. It's
now, without caring how much ETH is in it or anything. Listen up, y'all. He's essentially telling y'all that he cares nothing about nobody else except himself. This is Craigory. This is Arti. Let's talk about Arti.
But you know, I need that one thing for me. That is what I call like my tip jar. You know, a tip jar, something that can hang around and, you know, me and my friends just play.
Did this dude just say tip jar? Wait a minute. Hold up. We gotta go back. That's ridiculous. Let's see. Hold on. Let me make sure I catch that.
All the YouTubers, but you know, I need that one thing for me. That is what
you need that one thing for you.
I call like my tip jar.
Man, really? Your tip jar? Like, he like spitting in the face of a lot of people right now. Like, this is actually out of control. This is out of control. And somebody got to keep it real. Like, this is out of control, man. His tip jar.
A tip jar, something that can hang around and, you know, me and my friends just play with it.
Yeah, you and your friends just play with it.
And just be free, man. Right? So that's where I'm at. And yeah, I feel good about that.
He's in the mirror right now, man. He got his hair, his mini dreads twisted up. he got he got the mini dreads braided up. He in the mirror right now, man. Like, why not just talk to the phone though? Like, he's in the mirror, like, like pacing, man. Like, all right.
I feel like that's my graduation from the past few weeks of education and experience. You know, I graduate at a point where I have a smart contract that is launched because of me.
Don't it sound like he just like how many? Let's count how many times he say me. All right, let's take a shot every time. If you don't drink, take a shot of apple juice every time this dude say me or I. Go.
You know, per my request, right? And with my instructions on what I want in it, and an exchange that I host. You know. Everything is just from me, you know, of course.
He can't stop. He really cannot stop, man. This is a problem, man. Guys. Like, I'm trying to point out that, like Craig Grant, man, like we got to get this together. We're gonna talk in more depth, but you're so self-centered. It's so bad. It's really, really bad. Like he does not care about anyone except himself. He's already come up so much. He doesn't know how to stop. He's like a klepto. Like it's like he can't stop. Like it's out of control. Check this out.
Developers helping me to do it and get it done, but once it's done, it's done. And that's what's great, you know. So
Yeah, he can't stop. This video won. This dude, man, this out of control. He got the grays coming in his dreads, man. Horrible. All right, let's go to the next one, right?
Simply clone P3D because we know it's good. Have the exchange and work with that. So when I read those words, I'm like, yeah, you know, it makes a lot of sense, you know. But I didn't respond in a way to say, yeah, let's do this, because I was like still like, you know, spinning that POTJ and all that stuff, you know. But now that, you know, I backed out of the POTJ just because I didn't feel comfortable.
All right, how many things has he backed out of? Can anyone name one thing that Craig Grant, Arti Intel, Gary Gibbs, all the above, has anything that he started ever worked? Like, ever stayed around and actually functionally worked and not ripped a lot of people off? Like, this dude is out of control.
Just because I still feel like I'm dealing with sketchy characters and things that I...
And okay, now, I just want to go back. On the last video you saw, the Arti Intel, that's his one page. This the next video. Same day. You see the 42,000 subscribers on the Craig Grant channel? He just got that back. So he got all those old Bitconnect subscribers. Not only did he get the subscribers from the Bitconnect channel, he made a lot of money off of Bitconnect, off those referrals off that channel, right? He just got that channel back. So now he spread all these other dApps, right? So we talked about, he went through the gambit. First he talked about P3D. He was big on that. Then he was super huge on Pooh. He got poor Kenny. And Kenny, man, Kenny's so gullible, man. Like, he got, man, I'm looking at what Gary Gibbs was saying to him. Like, he don't even know who Arti Intel and all that. He don't know who this dude is, right? He don't know who Craig Grant is. So, Craigory. I just can't stand. Anyway, so he don't know who he is. And he gets this dude to show his face. And he don't understand, like, number one, Craigory is on this old show your face kind of thing. Like, man, that's silly. Because you know what? Muddy Mo is the voice of the people. Get the people! That's what I do. Get the people what they want. Because I'm speaking straight facts about you. And you look like a clown right now, bro. You doing too much. I'm going to tell you, I can tell you how to get hip, but you're not even smart enough to listen, man. You too selfish. Selfish people never last. And nothing. We'll talk about that.
I need that one thing for me. That is what I call like my tip jar. Tip jar.
This dude is...
Hang around and me and my
this dude is clowning, man.
Just
He really taking people money, man.
So that's where I'm at. And yeah, I feel good.
How'd you originally get into this game, man? How'd you buy your original cryptocurrency?
Like that's my graduation
this
from
is
the past few weeks of education and experience. You know, I graduated at a point
that boy said his own tip jar. He getting bold
launched.
like that. Oh, that's bold. That's super like bold. Come on now, Craigory. What is this? You need to be talked to, man. Like, you need a grown man to talk to you, man. I'm about to sit you down and talk to you because you tripping.
Contract that is launched because of me.
You are so self-centered, bro. Like, it's out of control.
And with my instructions on what I want in it, and an exchange that I host, you know, everything is just from me. You know, of course, the developer is helping me to do it and get it done. But once it's done, it's done. That's what's great, you know. So yeah.
Let's start off here, Craigory. So you started off as that Nigerian catfish scam, huh? I got that call, got them emails. Can you send me $500? I can send you 10,000 once I do. That was you, huh? I see your girl there too. This is the one thing, Craig, and this is to go back, guys. This is before Bitconnect, before all of that. I think this is how you got started, Craigory. Now, this is the problem with this, Craig. You don't understand what it's like to do right. It looked like you've been on the run for a long time, man. And, you know, I might do a longer video so I can really break some things down because you did a lot with your family that, as a man, that's not a good look, bro. And your girl, she might be the queen. She might be the queen being for real. I know she from the Philippines. I know she probably got you connected in Bitconnect. I ain't dumb. She's a scammer too. But we're not going to get into that though. But Craig, all right, you're useful in crypto, right? That's why I'm making this. I'm not making this to slander you. You're actually useful. But you're starting off doing a Nigerian catfish scam. That one? That's like, really, Craig? Who are you taking advantage of here? You really got to think about that. So that's your start, man. So if you started like that, I don't know what to think about you now, right? Now, you got this thing where it's like, oh, show your face. You're not real unless you show your face. You don't have people's best interest unless you show your face. And that's erroneous, false flag on the plate. No, Craig. No, Craig. You are mad. You're mad, Craig. You hating, Craig, because you're in the public eye now. And not only just that, this is the part I don't like. You got your kids, your son, in the public eye too. Come on now, Craig. You've been scheming so long, you don't even know how to do nothing else. Like, you in the public eye, now you want everybody else to be in the public eye too. No, the people want facts. They don't need to see my face for facts. They don't see your face and see facts. They all they say is scam. And you know you're a scammer, Craig. But you can come back from that, all right? You got to make amends to the people, man. Especially the Bitconnect people. Make amends, bro. But that's not you. Anyhow, so now we jump onto the DApp games, right? So I saw you got into that. Boom. First thing after Bitconnect, what you jump onto? P3D. Oh, P3D is great. Then got into it with the developers there. They don't like you. So then what happens? You jump. Oh, no. P3D is bad. Those guys over there are wrong. No, why? Because they're not catering to whales like you. They're not catering to you getting all these masternode hits. That's why they crazy. And then you went to pool with Kenny. Now this is worse. Kenny, and I might talk about Kenny at one point. Kenny from pool. He green getting into this game, and you know that. Because if you have anything to do with this crypto space, most people know you in the crypto space. You know that. So you knew Kenny didn't know, and Kenny showed his face accidentally, I believe. And now Pooh is pretty much drowning right now. So I don't know what to say about that, Craigory. And then you told, oh, Kenny's bad. He changed the masternode. Yeah, maybe he was trying to make it fair. I don't know. But then you jumped on the proof of Craig Grant. This is even worse. Now, this wasn't your DApp game, right? This is something that a developer made, and we don't even want to talk about him because he did some other things too, that developer. Anyway, Pooh for Craigory, you say, okay, forget it. I don't want to do Pooh anymore, so I guess I got to jump on this, right? So you jump on the proof of Craig Grant, and it jumps up, it pumps, and it dumps. And then not only just that, Proof of Craig Grant, the original one, it 404, bro, gone, right? It got under 25 ETH, and the developers pulled it. So that's who you are, Craigory. Now let's pull up to now. Are you still selfish, Craigory? You starting your own dap grains, Craigory? That's what you're doing? The Craig Grant now, right? And I looked at your ambassadors, Craigory. We gotta break some things down. You got some contradictions going on, Craig. Ain't you the face person? I don't deal with you unless you show your face on camera. Like, are you? Look, man. In my time, and Jay-Z said it best, man. Like, now it's all about Instagram and getting your face all out in the public eye, man, and all that good stuff, man. I'm not from that time, bro. Like, I'm from the time where it's best to be low-key, man. But your ambassadors, man, you got some ambassadors on there with like 12 views. Like, are you serious, Craig? Like, that, like, what are we doing? Like, you talking about, oh, I'm gonna get this pumped up. How's 12 views pumping up anything? We'll talk about that in the next video. The FUD is over. Coming from Money Most, what a crypto. We'll get back to that. But for now, the Craig Grant now is up, right? And I can't think of any good thing that you're gonna do for people, right? The 4% dividend instead of 10. Oh, somebody reads the contract, Craigory. Somebody. Yeah. So this is ridiculous, Craig. And this is the biggest thing right here. There are dangerous people in crypto. It might be. But Craig, you don't care about anybody else but yourself. The bigger thing is that you don't mind leading people astray and leaving them there, dumping them there. You've already done it in everything that you've done. Now, why has nothing ended up being successful? You know what I count as success in life, man? In my normal life? Longevity, man. How much? It's not about making the bag. It's about keep getting the bag. And it's about treating people right? At the end of all of this, at the end of all of any value, it comes down to people. It comes back to people, Craig. Be about the. I can't even tell you to be about the. You're not a people person. You already said that yourself. We see that. But scam people, that's some kind of karma that you don't want on your back, man. But Craigory, the FUD is over. This was light, Craigory, Arti, Gary, whatever you want to call yourself today. This was light. Check me out for the FUD is over video coming soon on the Muddy Mo's World of Crypto. Y'all want to hear some more? Stay tuned. Oh, we did it. Oh, y'all made it, man. It's the Grand Muddy Mo finale. Alright, the People's Crypto Show. Season 1, Episode 1. Oh, whoa. We did it. Alright. So, what do we talk about in the People's Crypto Show? First off, we talked about some crypto updates. Was crypto finding support? Also, we talked about companies that's interested in blockchain technology, i.e. Amazon. And we also talked about some Bitcoin updates. All right, have we found support? Next, we talked about the people's moment. All right, DApps, are we on to something? Also, we talked about DApp Radar, P3D, and POOH. Then we talked about the Muddy Mo's moment. All right, why Muddy Mo is not excited. And how these bloggers need to stop being clones and exaggerators. All right. Mo series, alright? The bull of the day, Binance. The bear of the day, cloud mining. The corner of the day, EOS. And we had crypto story time talking about the lending saga. Then we went on to talk about some poor people's crypto tips, alright? Stay diverse, people. Diversity is key. Then we went on to talk about the wild card topic, alright? P3D, passing the clone test, and the people loving it. And then we ended up with the FUD is over, Craigory. We talked in his own words. We had some commentary. And we just broke them down a little bit, alright? Yo. Y'all like it? Oh, thank y'all for watching, man. I really, truly appreciate y'all, man. Muddy Mo's, Heart of Crypto, whoa. Muddy Mo, whoa. The People's Crypto Show. Episode 1, Season 1. Y'all done. When crypto floods, Muddy Mo discusses the mud it leaves. Alright, y'all could have went anywhere in the crypto world, but you're here with me. And that's what's up. Muddy Mo loves you all, man. Thank y'all for checking me out on the People's Crypto Show. Make sure you hit that subscribe. Make sure you hit that like. Make sure you hit that bell next to the subscribe, all right? Y'all want to hear more? Tune in to the next video.
It's yours. Whose world is this?
It's come that time. I want to share more of my world with you. Come check me out on all my social media links. Hit me on Twitter at Muddy_Mo. Find me on YouTube at Muddy Mo's World of Crypto. And last but not least, catch me on Instagram at Muddy_Mo. Come check me out. Like, follow, comment, retweet, share. Do all the above, guys. I appreciate the love and I want to hear from you. The Referral Whisperer is back. Muddy Mo, the Referral Whisperer. Check me out in the description for all my links. Drop some Litecoin on Muddy Mo. Bow! Drop some Ethereum on Muddy Mo. Bow! Drop some Dogecoin on Muddy Mo. Bow! Help me out, y'all.